والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن ولا. If you just give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I need to do something. Give me 2 minutes. Now, Alhamdulillah, we continue with the subject of the fa'il, covering the homework. As I said, um, it's much better if there's participation. I'm going to put the link in there now. It's much easier than me reading it off. These types of things require more than one person the whole time, especially doing the homework. But if brothers want to type or sisters want to type, and I have uh, homework sent to me that I'll try to go back off of. In the meantime, we have the second set of exercises, which we were told to place a fa'il after every verb. So nabaha, as we said, means to bark. So we would say, let me erase this, nabaha al-kalbu. And if we remember, the fa'il is marfu'. Nabaha al-kalbu. The dog barked. Yashrabu al-hisanu. Al-hisanu or al-waladu or al-bint. No, you couldn't say bint because it would be tashrabu. But al-hisanu, as one brother sent in, oh, al-waladu. Or you could say a number of things. You could say the kalbu. You could say al-mudarrisu. You could say al-rajulu. You could say lots of things. طيب. يضحك الأولاد. This is what the person Dawood sent in. Al-awladu. And you can say this even though al-awlad, and this is something that we'll learn inshallah in a future chapter. Al-awlad here is plural. As long as I begin the verb, if I begin with a verb, if my file is plural, as long as I make the verb ahead of the doer here, then it's permissible for the verb to be singular. You don't have to say yashrabun al-awlad. As long as the verb first, we can say al-awlad. Other than that, normally our verbs and our nouns have to be in agreement. But yes, yadhaku al-awladu, this is perfectly fine. طيب. Dawood is in here. So I'm gonna leave his paper alone. He can join in with us, and I'm gonna go to the other brother's paper. Although he's in the room with us too, I think Abdurrahman Abdul Khaliq. Yeah, so he could chime in as well. But let's see. Let me see where we're at. I guess he's translating everything. I don't know. Let me see here. تمرينات الثاني. طيب. هي يشرب الولد يضحك المدرس يضحك الطالب يضحك could be lots of things. Okay, يبكي. What did you have, Dawood? يبكي.
يبكي. I think I put
You skipped it. You skipped it. You didn't.
Did I skip it?
Yeah, you skipped it. يبكي الطفل. الطالب الطفل يبكي المدرس. If you look at the news today, the teachers are crying, right? يبكي الوالد, right? The father is crying. يبكي الولد, the child. الزوجة, you could do this. Again, زوجة is feminine. Right. Zolja is feminine, but it's permissible to start it with a masculine verb here, but it's better not to for the time being. But يبكي الزوج, يبكي الرجل, يبكي الطالب, يبكي الطفل, يبكي so many things, right? طيب. نطح الحصان. الحصان. Let me see. يبكي الولد. That's what he said there. Let me see. نطح الماعز. That's a good one. الماعز, the goat, right? The goat rammed. Horses rammed too, though. الحصان, الماعز, الثور. Maybe an ox might ram something, right? Even a cow could ram, maybe, right? نطح. طيب. We said يشرب الولد عطس. عطس. What did you have, Dawood?
فعطس. I think I put طفل.
You don't have your homework there yet. He said
طفل. عطس الطفل. الطفل.
You have اشتغل التلميذ. I don't know what section that is though. Oh, that's next section. عطس الطفل. You said الطفل.
How about my home? Yeah, طفل. My homework is like from the top to the bottom. From top to the bottom all the way.
Right. المريض. That's what Abdurrahman will call it. المريض. What's this? I can't see Tijana Hajj something. I can't see what that says there for some reason. Maybe al gulamu. Maybe that's what they wanted to say. Looks like Ghain Lam Meen. Maybe missing the alif. Al gulamu. Atas al rajulu. Atas al maridu. Marid is nice because it's appropriate for the sneezing, right? The sick person. So that's a good word. But you could throw in a lot of words, as we said, right? You could atas al kelbu. Dog sneeze too. Right? Atas al hisanu. Horses sneeze as well, right? طيب. Safara al imam. That's cool. It's out of the way. Safara al imam. What else did the brother say? Safara al imam. I'm having to go back and forth between apps here because people ain't See, safara at-talibu, safir al-mudarrisu, safir al-tajiru. That would be a good one. At-tajiru, the merchant, the buyer and the seller, the businessman, right? Safara at-tajiru. Yarkabu Ibrahim. Yarkabu Ibrahim. Yarkabu Safar Musafiru. There you go. Safar Musafiru. Naam. Yarkabu al-Waladu. Ad-Darraja. Naam. Yarkabu al-Waladu. Ad-Darraja. And we're going to get into that today, inshallah ta'ala. Tayyib. Next. And you're out. You're here, Dawood. So just chime in. Just chime in. Don't wait for me. Just chime in. Let's see here. That way we can get some quicker going on. Okay, next section number 3. ضع الأسماء الآتية في الجملة بحيث يكون كل واحد منها فاعلا. So we need to place a verb in front of each of these nouns that are here to make them a fa'il. So التلميذ, what did you have? You got mechanical right there for some reason, but you said darasa, huh? Huh?
No, I put istaghala.
اشتغل, huh? نعم اشتغل. طيب اشتغل. Here the brother Abdurrahman bin Khalid said darasa, right? Darasa, right? You could say yadrus, definitely, because it doesn't matter if it's a it doesn't matter if it's a present tense or past tense, madi or mudari, doesn't matter. So you could say yadrusu. طيب. Number 2, الثعلب. What do you have, though?
الطالب I put a jara.
Jara, huh? طيب. Jara, or here the brother put istada, right? Meaning to hunt, basically. Istada, الثعلب. طيب. الرجل. Huh? يأكل, يعمل, يجلس. You could say lots of things, right? طيب. السفينة.
For السفينة I put يسير.
يسير. Or the brother put تبحر, right? النمل. النمل يعمل الرجل. تمام. النمل. النمل, ant. يعمل, يمشي, سارة. So many things. يأكل, right? يأكل النمل. Ants eat at the picnic. They walk. They work. النهل, or نهلة. You there, Daoud?
No.
النهلة.
For نهلة I put طارة.
طارة. That's what Rahman bin Khalid said. طارة.
What
Thought.
would be a word for like sting?
Uh, Now there's different words, so I'm not sure which word would be used, but we used the word for mosquito yesterday. Um, and for mosquito, we
Call the word for bite.
yelsau was the word for mosquito biting. It's also a word for
No.
snake. So
Okay.
is it the word used for a bee though? Maybe I'm not sure. You know, sometimes there's a very fine line in how like they have a very distinct or a specific word. And
Mm-hmm.
since there's no bees over here in Kuwait, then I don't think I don't think I've ever had to deal with it. I never had to deal with it here. So al khadimu yunadhifu yunadhifu
Um, you
khadimu.
know people.
Say yunadhifu. You could say ya'malu. You could say yastarihu yashrabu. Right? He's tired. He's hot. Yashrabu. No problem. Al jundu. Abdurrahman
But
al
June, I put Nassau.
Huh?
I put Nassau.
Nasara.
Nah,
Okay, Nasara. Or here he had Harasa, right? Nasara, Harasa to guard, Nasara to give help, right? All these things. طيب. كون من الكلمات الآتية جملا مؤلفة من فعل وفعل ملائم له. طيب. This is a verb or a noun, and we need to make it a fi'l fa'il. Sahala became what? Sahala al Hisan. The horse neighed. Al Hisanu. And when doing your homework, put your vowel on it for now. Eventually, you won't need it, but for now, put your vowel on it. That way, uh, you know you're saying the right thing. Sahala al Hisanu. Nataha. Or here, we'll go down. Yabi'u atajiru. Yabi'u atajiru. You have something different?
um, I think I put that's the um, I'm gonna put it's the color. It's busy.
اشتغل اشتغل
It's
التاجر.
the color.
No, اشتغل or يشتغل, past or present, doesn't matter. Now this next one, sa'ala, he put for marid, sa'ala. What did you have? Sa'ala as to cough.
I put Nama.
Sa'ala, nama. Naam, no problem. Atasa, naam. طيب. نطح, نطح,
I put a total.
الثور. نطح الثور. نطح الحصان. نطح الماعز. Here the brother had الغزلان, right? نطح الغزل الغزال, right? الغزال or غزلان here, the deers or gazelles, however. طيب شكا
الأم.
الها الأم.
الأم. نعم.
We need to remember, although you can do certain things like we said, you can mix up because the verb is in the beginning. You could use a masculine verb for a feminine fa'il like this, but it's better, especially at our point, to try to make the verb and everything agree, just so we know what we're doing. So shaka is masculine, so we'd have to say shakat or shakat al or
شكيت.
no, shakat, just shakat if you're
شكت.
gonna
نعم.
right shakat if you're going to check, or shaka al abu or shaka al mudarrisu or shaka al waladu shaka al mudiru shaka al jundu shaka al khadimu, the khadim complained, right? Shaka al hisanu, the horse complained that the owner was putting too much on him. No problem. Let me see. Al kharuf, brother put here yabki. MashaAllah.
ذبحت. ذبحت.
No, you can't say the bahdu kharuf. Kharuf is no longer the fire. You need to make
So what I put, ذبح. Just leave it like that. ذبح.
No, because unless you're saying the lamb slaughtered, we need the lamb to be the file here.
Oh, نعم نعم.
So yakulu, yabki,
يشرب.
yashrabu, yanamu, yamshi, right?
نعم.
You could maybe say nataha, right? Getting rammed, it's playing around. Who knows? طيب التلميذ
درس.
درس التلميذ جلس يجلس يدرس, past tense, present tense, number of things, right? You could take, for example, I don't know how many. Let me see here. I'm gonna circle them. Okay, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then therefore you got 6. You could take these 6 verbs and 6 nouns and make them into sentences. Shaka atmidu, right? Baraka al-jamalu, hafidha al-tilmidu, or whatever. Nataha al-kharufu, right? And you could sahala al-hisanu, ba'a al-tajiru. And you could go around and just replace and join these 6 verbs with these 6 nouns in order to make it. You could do lots of things, right? Baraka al-jamalu, ba'a al-tajiru, hafidha al-tilmidu, sahala al-hisanu, shaka al-maridu. That's a good one. Nataha al-kharufu. Yeah, that makes it perfect. Let me erase that and let's do it. These are just things you can play around with play around, try to figure out. It's like crossword puzzles and stuff, man. How they help you learn. So we have sahala al-hisanu, right? Shaka al-maridu, ba'a al-tajiru, nataha al-kharufu, hafidha al-tilmidu, baraka al-jamalu. That's it. You could do it like that. And you made all 6 of them into a sentence like this. طيب. كون 6 جمل تشتمل كل واحد منها على فاعل ويكون الفعل مضارعا في الثلاثة الأولى وماضيا في ثلاثة الثانية. طيب. We're just going to ask for one One fil mudari and one fil madi. One madi, one mudari. Okay, we have here, the brother wrote Yadrusu at-tilmidu, and then he had Nataqa al-namlu. Nataqa, to speak, because the ant in the story of Suleiman spoke. Nataqa al-namlu, right? Tayyib, what do you have? Give me a past and a present tense, Dawood.
I put لعب الولد for the Maldi and the Mudari. I put uh I put ينبه الكلب.
Indahu.
ينبه
Oh, yanbahu
أي
kalbu. Nah,
ينبه الكلب.
yanbahu. To bark. The dog is barking. MashaAllah. Tayyib. Number 6. Okay. هات 5 جمل موضوعها الفلاح. وجه الفلاح فاعلا. We're going to do the same thing, just one, and then same thing with a fa'ra. Fa'ra is fa'ilan. Give me one sentence for al-falah and one sentence for a fa'ra. Here, the brother put ya'kulu al-falahu al-burtuqal. He has al-burtuqalu, but it should be burtuqala. And we're going to go over that when we finish these exercises in a minute, inshallah. But ya'kulu,
I have يذهب
huh?
يذهب الفلاح إلى السوق.
يذهب الفلاح إلى السوق. نعم. Or يعمل الفلاح. باع الفلاح. يزرع الفلاح. Right? يحصد, يحرث. Right? There's many words that you can do, from harvesting, from sowing, from planting, from like these words, right? Falah. He's selling, he's going, like this, no problem. Al-fa'ra. And the thing is, you want to try to be, as much as possible, you want to try to be imaginative. You want to try to look it up. You should download an app on your phone. This is not cheating. This is how you're going to learn right now. Even still today, if I want to say something to somebody, maybe I don't know the exact way to say it. I might type in the sentence I want to say in an app and see what it tells me, and then choose my own words from it. But at least it'll give me a guideline if there's something that I want to say that I don't know what I'm saying, exactly what I want to say to them, or how I want to say it. What's the proper word? Like we want to say the bee stung. How do you say that? We can look it up. We say the bee stung him. Let's see what the word used is. Ladaga. They used ladaga. And we had that word as well the other day. Ladaga. To bite. Right? But it could mean to sting, like a scorpion stings or bites. I don't know what you call scorpion stings, right? But ladaga, right? That could be the word that is used instead of yelsa. Yelsa could just be something more similar, like something smaller, like a mosquito. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know. I don't. A lot of these things, these everyday phrases, you have to live like amongst the Arabs all day, every day like that. In Kuwait, people speak English, and in Kuwait, I don't like mix with the Arabs where bees are. You know what I mean? So, I don't go sit and hang out on a farm or something where there'll be flowers and bees or something. But I sit in the durus. So that's like my shortcoming. You know what I mean? That's my shortcoming when it comes to these types of things. That's why I don't have a conversation class myself, because I myself am not uh, that good at conversating about small stuff. I could conversate about the religion. I could talk about fiqh issues, aqeedah issues like this, but when it comes to, I need to get the oil checked in my car. Certain things like that I might know, but certain smaller things, what about the fan belt, or what about I don't know what that word is. I'd have to go and point point at it, or look it up on my phone. But you want to try to be creative. Use an app. And like I said, once you write it down, the words become yours. The words become yours. And so you wrote those 5 sentences down. Like, okay, what is a falah? Maybe you could type online, for example, in Google, type in qissatu al-falah, for example. And now they're going to give you 17 million suggestions, but at the same time you can pick out something, maybe a story, or maybe qissatu al-falah lil atfal, for example. Now you have a story of a farmer for children. Now you got simple sentences that you're able to kind of read through and fumble through. As far as an app, man, anything, man. I use Google Translate. I use it's a thing called Dictionary Box. I got probably 10 apps on my phone. We sound a lot of I got a bunch of apps on my phone. So it doesn't matter which one, just something that you can type in a sentence in Arabic or English and get the opposite so that you can practice. And now I don't know anything about this stuff, man, but they say this chat GBT is an excellent way to learn language because you can make it communicate with you. You can ask it questions and then, it'll answer you back in your language and that you're trying to learn it in. So you can say like, how do I do this or something? Or how are you today? And it'll answer you back. And then, well, what if I wanted to do this? And it would answer you. So, I mean, it might be you. If you look up videos, I've seen people talk about using chat GBT for learning a language. I'm just an old man and I don't like all that technology stuff. Tell you. Sorry for the rant. Anyway, what do we have for the fa'ra? Dawood, what sentence? Give me a sentence for the fa'ra.
أفي ثقافة فعل قطة.
تخاف الفأرة من القط. This brother had تجري الفأرة من القط. We could also say تهرب to run, to escape from the cat. تريد الفأرة أن تعيش تصلي الفأرة للحماية. Right? تصلي, it prays. I'm not sure. Anyway, there's a number of sentences, and like I said, you could look up things. قصة الفأرة للأطفال, and you'll find something. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna bring it tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, man. We could read it. It's something. I remember my wife reading this book for her kids in school, and to my son when he was little. And then there's a. Yeah. And then I found the same story in Arabic. I don't know if you guys have ever heard a story where the mom tells the boy to eat. If I might have the details wrong, but tells the boy to eat the potatoes, and the boy says, "I'm not going to eat the potatoes." So then the mom tells the stick to beat the boy, and the stick says, "I'm not going to beat the boy." So then she tells the fire to burn the stick, and the fire says, "I'm not going to burn the stick." And then then she tells the water to put out the fire, and the water says, "I'm not going to put out the fire." And it goes on and on and on until finally one of the things that she says to do agrees, and then everyone else starts agreeing after that. Oh, okay, I'll put out the fire. No, I'll burn the stick. No, I'll beat the boy. No, I'll eat the potato. It's kind of cool little story, short story. Little things like that can help you out a lot, Anyway, little simple goals, little simple achievements, are nice. A person, and I say this, a person should have a number of things that they're reading, three levels. One thing is the level that they're at. Read on the level that you are, something that you are capable of reading, and it is your level. You should read a level below you, something easy, so that you can feel good about yourself. Not reading something too easy, right? But something that's easy enough for you to read that you can feel good about it and you don't get frustrated and say, man, I'm not benefiting. And then read something above you so that you can have an idea of where you need to try to get to, right? You can have a goal and something that you aspire to understand. Anyway, the Tamlin Sabi we did. So let's go. This is just حضر الغائب. حضر فعل ماضي. الغائب فاعل مرفوع. يطير الذباب. يطير فعل مضارع. الذباب فاعل مرفوع. فاض النهر. فاض في الماضي. نهر فاعل مرفوع. يربح التاجر. يربح is في المضارع. تاجر is فاعل مرفوع. Now, are there any questions about that?
No.
طيب. Google Translate might use a dialect, maybe, possible. It's good to use a dictionary. You'll never get rid of a dictionary ever. Like this is something else I tell people. You'll always have a dictionary. Just your dictionary is going to grow. You might start out with a Hans Ware or Morid or something, and it's going to graduate. You're going to get to an all Arabic one, but it's going to be a beginner dictionary, and then you're going to get to something until you have a big 25 volume dictionary or 40 volume dictionary. The scholars have dictionaries that they use and they go to figure out what words are and the finer details of the word. You're always going to have a dictionary. You're never going to conquer the language exactly. Just your dictionary is going to change and how you use it's going to change. So don't feel shy of having a dictionary. Okay. Al-an al-Maf'ulun Bihi. And this is quick. I'm going to leave it here and we'll go over the you can go through it. If we have time, we'll go through the instructions. But al-Maf'ulun Bihi, which we'll say is the object of the verb. The object of the verb. Al-Amthila, the examples. شد التلميذ الحبل. شد التلميذ الحبل. Shadda means to tighten up, right? To tighten up. Al-habla is the rope. So the student tightened the rope. And I'm only translating this for vocabulary purposes, right? Tawat al-bintu al-thawbu. Tawat comes from tawa, right? Tawa, to fold. Tawat al-bintu al-thawb. The girl folded the clothes or clothing. Akala dhi'bu al-kharufa. We don't need to translate that. Dhi'bu is wolf. That's known. The wolf ate sheep, right? Yarbahu as-sabiqu jaizatan. Yarbahu to gain, to profit, to gain. As-sabiqu, as-sabiq is a competitor, a person that was in some type of race, a competition. Jaizatan, a prize. So he won or he gained a prize, right? Yasidu al-tha'labu dajajatan. Yasidu al-tha'labu dajajatan. To hunt, right? Al-tha'lab, yasid, dajajatan. Sada, yasidu. He hunts the chicken. Yabi'u al-qassabu al-lahma. So we don't know what qasab is, but we don't have to look it up, for example. We automate yabi'u, to sell. Al-lahm is meat. Who sells meat? Al-qassab. The meaning for qasab is what? The butcher. The butcher sells meat, right? طيب البحث كل جملة من الجمل السابقة مركبة. No problem. جزاك الله خيرا. مركبة من فعل واحد ومن اسمين. Every sentence of the previous sentences is made up of one verb and two nouns. الاسم الأول هو الذي سميناه فاعلا. The first verb or the first noun is what we called previously a fa'il, the doer of the verb. لأن الفعل صدر عنه, because the action came from him. وإذا بحثنا في الأمثلة الثلاثة الأولى, and if we look in the first three examples, رأينا أن الاسم الثاني في كل مثال, you will see that the second noun in every example, وهو الحبل الثوب الخروف, the rope and the clothes and lamb, هو الذي وقع الفعل عليه. It is the one that the action fell upon them. They're not the doer of the action, but the action fell upon them. والفعل فالفعل, so the verb, وهو الشد الذي حصل من التلميذ, which took place from the student, وقع على الحبل, it fell upon, meaning the action fell upon the rope. والطي, and the folding, الذي فعلته البنت, which the girl did, she did this, الطي, وقع على الثوب, this took place and happened and occurred to the clothing. والأكل, and the eating, الذي صدر من الذئب, which took place from the wolf, وقع على الخروف, it took place upon, the action took place upon the خروف, the lamb. فالتلميذ والبنت والذئب كل واحد من هذه فاعل. So the tilmid, the bint, and the dhib, and if you remember, and if you look up here, all of them have the dhamma, being marfu', right? Then they are the fa'il. They are the ones who did the action. وَالْحَبْلُ وَالثَّوْبُ وَالْخَرُوفُ. Now here, if you notice, they got dhammas. But that's only because that's what they are in this sentence that we're talking about right now, not in the sentence above. In the sentence above, we'll see that they have a fatha, right? كل واحد من هذه وقع عليه الفعل. So the habl, the thob, and the khuruf, every one of them, an action took place upon them. It happened to them. ويسمى مفعولا به. So this is a maf'ulun bihi. And this is mansub here because of exactly what we're talking about, right? It is here the word maf'ul is a maf'ulun bihi inside the sentence. Otherwise, we would write it as we see up here without the alif lam. Without the alif on the lam. Down in our sentence below, we have it written like that, maf'ulan bihi. But that's because it is in the sentence a maf'ulun bihi. وكذلك يقال في بقية الأمثال, and likewise in the rest of the examples, it's the same thing. وإذا تأملنا أواخر الأسماء التي تدل على المفعول به وجدناها منصوبة. And if we were to think about the nouns that show that the action happened to them, then they're all mansub. So if we look back, al-habla, al-thawba, al-khurufa, jaizatan, dajajatan, al-lahma, they're all mansub. So the maf'ulun bihi is mansub, right? The qaida, al-maf'ulun bihi ismun mansubun waqa'a alayhi fi'lu fa'il. The maf'ulun bihi, the object of the verb, is a noun which is mansub, that the fi'l, the action of the doer of the action, falls on it, takes place, happens to it. So that's the maf'ulun bihi. So when we had earlier, I don't remember the exact sentence that one of the brothers had written down in the homework. He had something like ya'kulu al-tha'labu ad-dajajatu, right? Or yarkabu al-waladu ad-darrajatu, No, it should be الدجاجة, الدراجة, like this. Because it's, what did he ride? He rode the bike. What did he eat? He ate the chicken. So if you could say, what did he do? He did it. He drank. يشرب الولد. What did he drink? الماء. الماء. Right? Because it is the object of the drinking. It's the object of يأكل الطالب. The student ate الدجاجة. He ate chicken, right? No problem. And likewise, are there any questions about this? طيب, we just go over what it is in examples, and then this is your homework, and we'll be done. استخرج المفعول به من الجملة الآتية. So I'll do the first one. We're going to extract the مفعول به, the object of the verb, from the following sentence. مزق الغلام الورقة. مزق الغلام الورقة. مزق is to rip up or to tear. What did he tear? الورقة. Likewise for the rest of them. ضع الأسماء الآتية في جملة بحيث يكون كل واحد منها مفعول به. So all of these need to be made into a مفعول به. You need to put them with a sentence. In order to have a مفعول به, you have to have a فعل, a فاعل, and a مفعول به. طيب. ضع مفعول به مناسبا لكل جملة من الجملة الآتية. These all sentences need a مفعول به. We have a file and we have a fi'l and a file. Now we need a مفعول به. Number 4, ضع فاعلا ومفعول به لكل فعل من الأفعال الآتية. Now we have a fi'l. We need a file and a مفعول به. فاعل مفعول به. فاعل مفعول به. طيب. Number 5, اجعل أحد الاسمين اللذين بين قوسين فاعلا والآخر مفعول به في جملة مفيدة. طيب. We have two nouns. One of them needs to be made into the file, and one of them مفعول به. It could be, this could be the file, this could be the مفعول به. The second one could be the file, the first one مفعول به, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Just they need to be, one of them needs to be the file, one of them needs to be the مفعول به. Number 6, هات أربعة جمل يكون مفعول به في الأولى من الإنسان. So we want to bring 4 sentences where the object of the verb is a person. In the second sentence, the object of the verb is an animal. The third sentence, the object of the verb is a plant. In the fourth sentence, the object of the verb is an inanimate object. So 4 sentences where the object of the verb is a person, an animal, a plant, and an inanimate object. Number 7, هات 5 جمل تكون كلمة القمح, wheat, في كل منها مفعول به. 5 sentences where wheat is the object of the verb, and 5 sentences where the word قطن is the مفعول به, the object of the verb. طيب. The تمرين في الإعراب. We'll do this real quick. At least one of them is going to give us homework. That's fine. We'll just read the namudij, the examples here. حمل الجمل الحطب. حمل, to carry. الجمل, the camel. الحطب, firewood. حمل is a fi'l. First we ask, what is حمل? Is it an ism, a fi'l, a harf? It's a fi'l. طيب, it's a fi'l. What kind of fi'l is it? fi'l ماضي. الجمل فاعل مرفوع. الحطب مفعول به منصوب. Very simple. يأكل الذئب الشاة. يأكل اسم فعل حرف. فعل. What kind of فعل? ماضي مضارع أمر. It is a مضارع. Done. الذئب فاعل مرفوع. الشاة, which is the sheep, which is the word for sheep, right? مفعول به منصوب. So you have these examples here. صاد الغلام سمكة تجمع البنت الأزهار. Right? Simple. صاد is an اسم فعل حرف. It's a فعل. What kind of فعل is it? ماضي.
ماضي.
Right? في الماضي. الغلام, what is it? فاعل مرفوع. Right? سمكة, what is it? مفعول به منصوب. Likewise, the next sentence. And you could do that in all of these sentences that we have up here. Anything that we're writing, it's going to be the same concept. Right? Same concept. So we're learning it, Rob, while at the same time learning the Arabic language, while at the same time building our vocabulary. Inshallah, we'll see you tomorrow. If there's any questions other than that, we'll see you tomorrow and we'll go over the homework, inshallah.
Inshallah. No question.
جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.